Back like we never left BDA, and what's wrong with Deku? Why would you tell Bakugo that your powers are borrowed? That's stupid as hell to me. That was just... Do you think he's gonna like you more after saying that you're beating him with borrowed power? That was dumb. I just feel like he's going about it the wrong way to force Bakugo to like him. That's what he's trying to do here. But listen, this episode with the whole Bakugo and Deku thing, that was alright. But we know who the star of this episode was, and they finally giving him some shine, and they're bringing more shine to everybody else. Todoroki, shout the ice and fire, and this man basically just walked in there by himself, solo, and just captured. Listen, Todoroki, how he did that and how edgy he was when he did it was pretty cool, and that put Bakugo on notice, right? Bakugo at this point, he's like, I have to watch out for Deku, I have to watch out for Todoroki, probably Ida. So he has like people that he's looking at, and maybe that chick too, that smart chick that broke everything down. Even All Might was surprised that she did that, her too. So he has a lot of people that he's aware of, but he didn't expect Deku to be one of them. So the fact that Deku is one of them now is even more infuriating. That whole thing with Todoroki, I think it kind of showed everybody that this guy means business and that he's up there and he's one of the 4 recommended by the heroes or whatever. And I now understand what it feels like when you're caught up to a manga and you're watching an anime and you just want so bad to tell people what they're missing and to tell people what different people can do. I'm there with it, where I'm just like, if you only knew. All Might, he's still transitioning as far as a teacher, and the time limit is still bothering him, and we find out that he actually a lot of people or just teachers know about his secret, but they don't know about One for All per se. They don't know exactly about it. He says it's recovery girl, or recovery old woman, we should say now, one of his friends, we don't know who that is, Deku, and the principal. Those are the people that know about One for All. So they all know about his transformation, but they know exactly where his powers come from. And he said that he's the recovery girl asked him, like, why is it so important for you to be like a symbol of peace? Like, what's the big deal? Like, you want to be natural born. And then he says that the villains would take over if that wasn't the case, if anything happened. And it's interesting because at the end, after the credits, they showed that villains, this guy with hands all over him, he asked, how would people feel if the symbol of peace got taken out by villains? And listen, man, it looks like shit is about to hit the fan. This episode could have rubbed some people the wrong way because it's not the action-packed episode that was last week, but it was just as good because it's more development into the other characters. And that's where I feel Naruto went wrong, because after the first part of Naruto, essentially, they kind of went away from all the characters. They just focused too much on Naruto, Sasuke, and they forgot Neji, Lee. You know, you had Hinata. You had all these other characters that they kind of just forgot about. And then they just built up Naruto and Sasuke to the point where nobody else could compete. Hopefully My Hero doesn't go that route and they keep these characters on the same level. This was hinted because what they did with Todoroki, Ida, and some of those guys, it's kind of hinted that they're all going to be around the same level. They're all going to be around there. So we have some good stuff to look forward to, I should say. I would say 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Last week's was more action-packed, but this episode I think was more impactful, because even the conversation with Deku and Bakugo at the end, Bakugo, he had tears in his eyes, man. He's ready. The flame has been lit, and he's gonna come at Deku with everything that he has, and it's about to get real, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know what you thought about this episode. As always, like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. That would be dope. Have a good day, people. In the preview, we saw Luffy going at it with Fujitora, so that should be pretty sick. I expect that to be pretty hype. But this episode, much ado about nothing.